Hello, family. Welcome to Live Your Legacy. So, I apologize if I sound a little weird. I'm a little bit under the weather. But we gonna get this done. Today I just want to talk about the art of becoming. We've spoke about this previously before on the podcast, but I really want to talk about this because it's something that I've been practicing. I've been mastering my craft, so to speak, for a few years now, and it's finally paying off. And it's like, okay, I wanted to become a business owner, right? That was what I wanted. I didn't want to work for nobody else. I wanted to work for myself. And so I did that. I created my dog training business, and but for many years, many years, like I've been in business for so long, but for I've been in business for 3 years now, going on 3 years now. No, it's been 3 years in October last month. So, but basically, what I've been doing the past 3 years, yes, I've been establishing my business, but I've most importantly have been becoming, because when I first started, I wasn't a business owner. I didn't know how to run a business. I had no idea what I was doing. I half-assed knew how to dog train, to be 100 with y'all. Um, those of you who know the story know the story. I'm not getting into that right now, but yeah, like I half-assed knew how to dog train, but I started the business anyway because this was what I wanted to do, and so I did it. And so I spent these years becoming a business owner, but not only becoming a business owner, is sorry, that's Queen. I'm sure you heard her. She just finished eating. So not only have I been becoming a business owner, I've been becoming so many other things other than a business owner. However, I have been struggling for the past couple years trying to figure out how all of it was going to come together, because I knew that to be the type of successful dog training business that I want, that I envisioned, that the type of time and energy that I would have to put in that on a daily basis, just me, because in my mind I'm the talent, right? I'm the dog trainer. So but and it this my business, that's my baby. I've spent years nurturing this thing, and basically my business is, it's me, and that is not the way I envisioned. That's not the way I envisioned it. However, I didn't know how to mesh the two. Like I knew I wanted a big business. I knew I wanted to own multiple businesses, but I'm only one person, and there's only so many hours in a day. So I'm like, how do I do this? And it finally made sense to me today. Like, I am becoming a CEO. I'm becoming a CEO not only of my life, but of my businesses. I'm creating multiple businesses. So that means that I need a team. I can't do it by myself. I had to get comfortable with the idea of trusting other people. Excuse me for a second while I drink some tea. I had to get comfortable with the idea of trusting my baby with someone else. It's like, when someone has a child and they get to the age where it's time to start going to school, or to nursery school, or whatever have you, outside of the home. Trusting your child with somebody else, that's a scary thing. And but it's something that I know now. I've decided I have to do it if I'm going to be something other than a dog trainer. You know what I mean? Yes, I've proven I know how to train dogs. I do it very well. I mean, I've been featured in multiple magazines. I did that. And no one could ever take that from me. I will always be a dog trainer. Being a dog trainer is going to always be a part of who I am. However, it is not who I am. I am the CEO. I am the employer, not the employee. And how I got to this point, let me tell you, I was getting ready not to necessarily give up on this, but I was ready to go work for somebody else. No bullshit. I was ready to go work for somebody else, and I was going to orientation, getting ready to go to orientation. And I was like, and Divine said, you are the employer, not the employee. And I was like, I didn't go through all this shit to go work for somebody. Like, what are you doing? Step your game up, and you are already who, you're already the business owner. You are there in your mind now. Now let's do this. And I don't know, like, something just shifted, and it makes sense now. Like, I see myself totally different today than I did yesterday. And that's wild, right? Like, you can literally wake up and feel completely different about yourself, about your life, about everything. And it's like, damn. And I'm looking back at just the past couple months of all the shit I went through. Y'all, these transits have been no fucking joke. The eclipse, the fucking Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, all the retrogrades have been like, but it's all led up to this. And I told you guys back in August, I said something big is about to happen. I didn't know what it was, and I don't know what it is for you, but I told y'all something big is about to happen. And it sure in the fuck did. Like, I am not the same person today as I was yesterday. Meaning, I'm going to create totally different today than I did yesterday, because my mindset, it's all about what you believe about yourself, and what you believe Divine can do for you. Divine told you, yo, this is what's gonna happen. Trust that. If you feel like you want something, you have a desire for something, that's not necessarily just you. Yeah, we have our own desires sometimes, but it's not necessarily our own desires, but we have our own desired outcomes sometimes, or how we envision our life being. And when you start the process, when you start really walking with Divine, like letting Divine orchestrate your life, like, that changes. Some things change, but when you want something, that's Divine. That's when you're walking with Divine, and you know those, what you want. You feel like you want something. You know, you want to be married. You want, a financial break. You want something. That's not necessarily you. That's sometimes Divine telling you, this is what I want for you. And so now you are working towards that, right? You're getting into alignment with what he what he desires for you. He places his desires in your heart. It says, I don't disregard everything in the Bible. There's a whole lot of truth there. So, anyways, off topic. But believe. You have to believe that you can be that wife, that husband. You can be that business owner. You can be that whatever the hell it is that you want. You can do it. You can create whatever the hell it is you want. But it ain't gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. The process it's hard. It's lonely. It's all of the above. But it's worth it at the end of the day. Like, and then, like, especially when you start seeing shit, you start seeing shifts, you start seeing yourself do things differently that you've never done before, and you start looking at the new relationships that you create, romantic and non-romantic, platonic, I guess is what they call it. It's wild, especially the romantic relationships, because it's like when you start to find yourself No, not start. When you find yourself, that's when you know you found yourself. When you, because I really believe you have to do this thing. I guess you don't have to, but I've only seen it done um solo. Like, I've never seen two people be together and um go through the process, the healing process. I've never seen that done. Not from like scratch, you know. I've seen people start their healing process, meet their person, and then they continue the healing process. I've seen that, but I've never seen two people start from scratch. I've never seen that done. I don't believe that it can be done that way. It doesn't really make sense, but I believe that once you really find yourself, you figure out you figure you out, what you like, what you don't like, and that's gonna change and evolve as you evolve, of course. But when you really figure out the core you, I believe that that's when you find your person. When you find you find them. And when you find that person, well, whether you know it or not, but when you find that person and it's like, damn, they're healed, I'm healed, we're whole, they're doing their thing, I'm doing my thing, and it's like, I've heard it, I've heard the stories, but like to see it play out is wild. And really, to once I've had that switch in mindset, and like I'm just looking at things and I'm like, damn, like my life now compared to what it was just a year ago, it's totally different. I'm not saying I have everything that I want, I don't, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I am in such a great place, you know, in such a different place. But yeah, and it's all about how you feel about you, how you feel about your life, how you feel about your journey, how you feel. It's all about how you feel and what you believe. That's gonna determine how you get through all situations in life, is how you feel and what you believe. You could be going through the hellish of situations and it won't really phase you. It won't really phase you once, you know, you've healed certain aspects of yourself and you can understand that things don't happen. They don't happen to you. They happen for you. There's something for you to get out of it. Like, it changes the way you go through things. You know what I mean? And that's like growth, man, to just see yourself handle certain situations that you know you would have went bonkers before, and you handle it like a G, you know, like growth, healing, and then to see that in another person that you are very much attracted to, like, it's crazy. But anyways, this video's gone off on long enough. How you feel about you and what you believe is everything, y'all. I love y'all.